Have you felt like totally triggered while all of these crazy things have been going on this last year? When you've been locked down, your country won't let you out, you can't get on an airplane, or, maybe you're in a kind of an open state, but then all these people are sick and I don't want to go out anyway. All these triggers, all of this energy, so much, what we would call is negative energy, is affecting us. And you may be feeling that like so many of us are feeling, like, I don't even know what to do. Should I throw in the towel? Should I go move to the woods? Should I just quit my job and go on unemployment? What is, it for you? So many people are getting wrapped up in politics, getting really angry about the world, are afraid that the world's going to come to an end, are afraid what's happening in their cities around our country, the US, and other countries around the world. It's not just here. It's not just in the United States. It's all over. It looks like there is a really kind of traumatic, dramatic push and pull between democracy and, being taken over by, dictators. It's scary. I find that more scary probably than anything else. But in the middle of scary, if you can think, and this is what the Akashic Record Keepers say to me, until we can see what's going on in our world, until we can notice the screwed up systems, until we can actually see and notice and name the dark, we can't do anything about it. So what I've been told by the Akashic Record Keepers over this last year is that what is happening is for everybody's, all of our highest and best good. It is so that we literally can wake up. It is so that we can see all the systems that don't work. All the places where we're paying, $1 billion for healthcare that nobody's getting. Where all the banking systems, the banks got so much money to get bailed out back 10 years ago or something like that. And yet, did it help you? Did it make any difference for any of the people around? Or did it just save the bank's ass, right? So there's a very interesting process that's happening in the world. And it literally is about us, each and every one of us, all 7 billion of us on the planet, waking up. And the way we wake up is literally to start to notice what's going on in maybe a new conscious way. And when I say conscious, it's about really looking at things and not just following different rants, but it's about meditating on a concept, seeing how we can be of service or support in our community or in our country. Could be little. It could be by helping, some of the people in the community. It could be getting political. It could be joining meditation groups so that we have millions of people meditating around the world, holding a higher vibration so that more and more and more people literally can start to raise their vibration and see a higher truth. So what I hear about COVID, about the last year, about what's been going on in our society, which has actually been going on for hundreds, if not thousands of years. We have been in a patriarchal society where men are the owners and the heads and, the keeper of the rules. And it's time in so many ways to rebalance that feminine and masculine energy so that women become equals again. And us as women stop looking up to men to save us and we become the savers. It's time for us to start to reevaluate our world and reevaluate our lives and reevaluate even what triggers us. So you might be pissed because you can't go out to a restaurant, or of course it can be very frustrating to just be stuck at home. And I know so many people are alone and lonely. And yet sometimes that's the impetus. That's the space we need to make a new choice. That's really the gift that we're getting from this year of being locked down. Hopefully, for many of you, a little time to read or meditate, do some yoga, qigong, find a new kind of way to be and to actually feel and manage our energy field. Maybe it's about noticing, what could I do different? Whether it's about the kind of food you eat, or exercise you get, or relationships you have. It's a great time for us to be away from toxic relationships. And you might notice that, like, I don't know that I want to see those people anymore or be that person's friend because I always feel like crap when I'm around them. They're toxic. So we start to go, oh, I'm going to make a new choice about my friends and who I'm spending time with. As we make little new choices, whether it's about who I want to be with and how I feel like when I'm with that person, do I feel loved and supported, and can I love them back and really have a great conversation? Or is every moment together an argument or petty, BS, or feeling like I'm not good enough, right? So this is the time that we get to think about making new choices in everything from relationships to work to spirituality. Do I want to choose a spiritual path? Do I want to learn to meditate? Or maybe I start with a little yoga, see how that feels. Do I want to really rethink my life and look for ways to raise my physical energy field, raise my vibration so that I'm vibrating at a higher level, and I'm then calling to me higher vibrational people and options, and new doors are opening. I know that this time that we've had, COVID and the lockdowns and all of the challenges and traumas that have gone with it, are truly here as a gift to humanity. If we can just open our eyes, maybe we have to look in a different direction, right? Make a new choice and think, I can see that now. I can see that I was stuck in an old rut and I wasn't going anywhere, and now I have a chance. Now I can take some time for me, make some new friends, look at what I'm doing with my life. What is my purpose? Do I have really something that my heart is calling me to do? Do I have some kind of talent or gift that I'm being drawn to explore? This is the perfect time to explore or to learn, to grow. Our souls truly come to earth to grow and learn. That's why we love it here in this crazy ass world that we live in, so that we can be the wisest soul that we can be. And it's a process. And that's why we come here hundreds and hundreds of times. But this specific time in history, this specific year, and the years that we have following this last year, really 2020 to 2030, is a huge time for humanity to awaken, to make new choices, to start new businesses, to create new relationships, to get out there and do what your heart is calling you to do. So I wish for you the ability to start to see life a little bit differently. And ask your higher self, ask your heart, show me some new choices. Show me where I can make a difference. Help me to make new relationships that are loving and supportive. Your soul is here for you. We have a way bigger soul than fits in our little bodies. Your higher self, your Akashic Records, your record keepers are all here to support you and all of humanity in this process. When the record keepers first said to me many, many years ago, they said, help us to bring the Akashic Records back to humanity. I just was like, what the? Excuse me, humanity? Not like a couple of people you know? Like humanity? They were like, it is everyone's birthright to have this knowledge and this wisdom of their own soul's library. So if you're interested in learning more about the Akashic Records, of course, you can click and find more, read more, learn more about the Akashic Records. I hope to see you soon.